If you're watching this video and you sold me that motherboard, I hope bad juju comes your way.
I'm whispering because I got an absolute bargain. You guys are going to want to watch this video and you're going to be absolutely amazed for what I paid for this system. All I got to do is put it together and it's going to be absolute fire. So tune in and see what's in store for you guys today. Let's go, baby.
Guess what just came in the mail? This is an Intel now. So we've been building AMDs for the past few days, but now we've got ourselves a new Intel chip, and it is a Intel i3-10100F CPU. So we picked up the CPU. We've got a ASRock H570M Pro motherboard with T-Force Delta 3200 mega transfers, 16 gigabytes of memory, 8 gigabyte sticks. So we've collected these. We paid, I think it was $230. That was including delivery. They just came in today. So let's get building. Now you might notice the quality is a bit better now. So we got better lighting now. Every stream, every recording, I'm going to try and make it better viewing for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the quality and the build tutorials. So the first thing we want to do is I've already got the CPU inside the motherboards. Now with the memory, as you can see here, there's a notch, right? Now when you look at the memory, there's a notch right there. Now whoever's built machines, there's always, everyone's put the memory in the wrong way. So to do this, I basically just like to go side by side and see that that matches. But if you look here, you see where the notch is and you see where that notch is, it's not going to click in. Now you always use number 2 and 4 on the memory. Now to put it in, you just line it up on both sides. All right, clip one side in, clip second side in, and that is it. That is the first memory stick in. Second one, do the same thing. So you open it up, all right, on the side there. Just want to make sure you guys got good viewing of this. Okay, perfect. Now put in one side again and the other, line it up again, clip, clip, perfect. So as you can see, memory is in, CPU is in. Now let's look at which case we're going to transfer this into. I actually forgot. Before worrying about the case, let's look at what cooler we're going to install. So the cooler we're going to go with is the Thermalright Classic Low Profile Cooler. This is a really nice cooler. It's low profile. It doesn't bulk up, take up much space on the actual board itself, but it does look neat. So let's get this unpacked and install it. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to put on the bracket for the cooler. Now to do so, turn the motherboard around and just line up the holes and slide them inside, and then flip the board around. Once you've flipped them around, I'll give you guys a better angle so the RAM isn't in the way. You get these black standoffs that come with the actual cooler itself, and you just place them over each screw. Once you've done that, you then basically grab yourself the 2 brackets. Now don't install them that way. Make sure that these points here are facing the actual CPU. So you basically just line them up like that, put them in the hole, line them up like that, put them in the hole, and then you get these little fat nuts. That is so wrong, sorry. These little nuts that come again with the actual cooler itself, and just start screwing them in. Now you don't want to do them too tight. You just want to put them in nice and slow at the beginning. So once you've got them in, you guys don't have one, but I do anyway. So let me use this hand. So you guys don't have it, but I've got an electronic screwdriver. So I don't have to worry about screwing these in with, just a manual screwdriver. So this makes it a lot easier. What I do is basically just put them in a little bit, and then just go 1, beep, again, beep, beep, and beep. Beautiful. Then we're going to get our trusty old thermal paste. This thermal paste came with actual cooler itself. So thermalite cool. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Whenever they give you free thermal paste, enough said. I didn't have to say anything. Look. Oh my God. Honestly, what is that? What is that? That is a brand new. That's brand new. Thermal paste. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. It's like they give you just enough. They don't want to give you anything extra. It's all right. Don't give me anything extra, but that goes straight in the bin. Next, we get the heatsink. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story. Last time I tried to install one of these, I left this sticker on, even though it gives you the biggest warning. Warning, please peel off label before you use it. I left it on. So I installed it and I go, why is my CPU overheating? It just smelled like something was cooking. Turns out I almost burnt my whole computer. But luckily enough, I turned off the computer. I diagnosed the problem and I found out that I still had that sticker on. So don't make the same mistake I did. Now, next, with the actual heatsink itself, you can see they come with a screw on each side. They go here. So to put them in, you just want to line them up, okay? So you don't go all the way into the actual screw in the beginning, because you're going to get one side in and you're going to get the other side too high. This is where the screwdriver will come in play. Now, what I tend to do is I try to get one side in first, just so it's grabbing on. No, that's not grabbing on. I don't know. It's just, this is such an ugly design because you can't see. It's like, why did you have to do it? So, oh my God. All right, give me a sec, guys. I need to sit all over the motherboard to put this in. And we're back. So yeah, I just needed to lean over the actual board itself so you guys wouldn't have been able to see anything. So once you get one side in, the other side is a, wait, is this too big? Oh my God. You know, I talked myself up so much that the actual electronical screwdriver is too big, so we'll just go manually. Oh well. Again, when you tighten this up, as soon as you get a little bit of tension, you stop. You don't want to go more than what it gives you. So that's it. That's tight. Now, next thing, we're moving on to the actual fan itself. This is probably the easiest part of the installation. This is the fan it comes with. It's a nice fan. Low profile, so obviously nothing too big, nothing too bulky. Now, to put the fan in, what you want to do is you want to get these little metal brackets and you just basically clip them into the holes there. Put one on each side. Okay, you can see they're both in, and then you want to place it down and clip it onto the edge here. But let me see where the actual CPU fan is so we don't get in the way. Okay, perfect. So the fan is all the way up here, so we won't get in the way when we're putting this down. So line it up nice and straight. Grab the little bit over here that you get and just pull it down and it locks in. Same thing on this side, grab it, lock it in. Perfect. So that was it. Now that is installed. Next thing is to do is just remove the actual whatever these things are called, cable ties, from the fan. All right, let me just give you guys a better view. All right, so let me just wait for it to stop wobbling. All right, I hate this thing why it wobbles. It really irritates me that I don't understand why it wobbles like this. It's actually screwed on really tight. Let's get this straight. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So once you've got this in, you look for the CPU fan, which is up here in the corner. Let me just twist that around for you guys to see. Right there. Wow. Okay. The roof's about to fall off. It is so windy here in Melbourne. Just hide the cable. I like to hide it under the fan itself. Have a look at where the cable is. Now, if you see here, there's a little latch on the actual fan or pins. Look at your actual cable. You see how it's got two little latches there. That has to go in between there. So to do so, you twist this, line it up, and just push down. That's it. That's in now. And once you've got that in, again, you want to hide the cable to make it as neat as possible. You just push it all the way in. No one's going to notice there, hopefully. No one's going to look under there, are they? Who's going to look under there? You can't see it. There you go. Cable's never there. It's actually wireless. It's a wireless fan. And you can't change my mind. Where is it? Where's the cable? Exactly. Okay, so once you've sorted out, you know, your memory, your CPU, your fan, obviously everything on the board's now set to go. Go get yourself a case, get yourself a power supply. But I reckon before we put the case, we put it into the case, we just get a power supply. We do we'll do a boot first on the actual test bench just to make sure it all powers on. Remember, this only just came in the mail, so I don't even know if it works yet. I'd much rather find out now it doesn't work than after I put it into a case. So let me get a power supply and we will turn it on. Okay, so we've hooked up a Corsair 750 watt, which is what we're going to put into the PC. I've got an SSD hard drive connected as well. Let's put all the cables in and see if she boots up. Okay, so long story cut into short, I sold the PC yesterday and the bloke was so nice enough to donate his old video card. Now, it's a 980 Ti, but it's donated, and I think it's going to make a perfect GPU for this build. So this actually cost me nothing. So it's actually win-win. Let's see if it actually boots up now. Please boot up. Like I said, it just came in the mail. The CPU, I forgot to show you guys what the CPU was in. The CPU wasn't even in any sort of packaging. It was in this. This is literally what is shipped the CPU in. So I don't know if it's going to work. Let's have a look. It's going to be set. All right, let's if you look right here, these are the actual pins. So going off by the top of my memory, these two up here are the power switch. Then you got the power LED, then you got the hard drive LED, then you got the reset switch. That's just me going by memory. Let's have a look. Now all you do is get a screwdriver and touch the actual two switches that, okay, I don't know if I've turned on the PSU. No, that's on, it was off. Here we go. We don't have power. Okay. Is the PSU good? PSU is definitely on. It's plugged in. 24 pins in. CPU's in. Video card's in. Why isn't she booting? No. Okay, let me get a new screwdriver. Maybe the screwdriver actually doesn't work. No, please don't tell me it's dead. Please don't tell me it's dead, man. Actually, no power. No power to it whatsoever. Okay, let me test another power supply. Okay, perfect. Honestly, didn't have to do anything. It was just the power cable, 24 pin, wasn't apparently pushed in properly. So, and I've taken out one RAM stick because it's going to do some memory training. So always run it with the first one RAM stick. Let's see, it should boot up now. It was just booting up before. Okay, there's a issue with the cable then, I'm assuming, because it just booted up a second ago. Let me just check these cables here, they're all in. Make sure the video card's in. I don't know if the video card's faulty, that's why he gave it to me for free, but anyway, we'll try it again. Oh my god, it literally just turned on. Alright, let me try this. It just turned on a second ago. That is so weird. It makes no sense. that actually makes 0 sense. It was just turning on. The only thing I can think of is maybe the PSU's just not giving enough power. It's in. Try again. No. Right, let's do something else. Let's unplug it again, like we did before. All right. I'm thinking it's 100% the PSU because it turned on just a second ago. I don't know. Well, there's a 6-pin plus there's a 2-pin for the CPU, but I don't assume we need to connect up 4-pin. I'm assuming we do. Never had to before. All right, we'll try that now. Turn it on. No. That is so weird. Let's take off the GPU. Time for diagnostics. Take off the GPU for a second. We just want to see it post, like turn on. At the moment, we're getting no power to it, so let's have a look. See what is going on. There's just no power. Let's reset BIOS. And on power, let's drain all the power out. Doesn't look like there is any power in it, but let's drain out whatever's in there. To do this, you take out the power cable from the actual power supply and just leave your hand on the power button to drain out all the power for at least 15 seconds. Okay, perfect. Then you turn the power supply back on. Once you put the power in, turn it on, put the battery back in, and then we'll try again. No, it's not liking something. Take out the RAM. So we're running no RAM. Take out all the USBs and everything like that. Just leave it completely naked. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna get another power supply. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have officially been duped. Motherboard, although it turned on once, hasn't turned on since. So I'm hoping that it's just a dead board. I mean, like I said, if you guys, watch the start of the video, the guy sent me the CPU in a little, it was literally a little bag. This little thing here. The motherboard had no protection on it, so who knows? I don't want to blame the guy, but obviously, mates, if you're going to sell something, you want to at least package it properly. Take some pride of your packaging. People are paying you money for your parts. I mean, you don't want to send them broken bits. So yeah, this is a shit thing about buying secondhand parts. I mean, look, I don't care. There's going to be times where you're going to buy shit parts, all right? But take the good with the bad, I suppose. I mean, think about all the good luck I've had along the way. First time I've been screwed over in a long time. So yeah, I mean, what do you reckon, guys? I'm going to show you guys. I feel like I can see a bent pin on the actual board. Can you guys see right there? You guys see right there? I don't know, it looks like there's a bent pin there. Yeah, that looks like a bent pin. I mean, I can attempt to fix it later, but I'm just not in the mood at the moment. I hate this. I hate it. I like it when things go smooth, and obviously it hasn't gone smooth. I sold the PC before. The guy called me back and said, did you drop the video card? I said, why? Why would you ask that? He goes, oh, there's something bent on the actual card itself. So he sent me a picture. I'm going to share it for you guys to see. So wait for the video to go up and you'll see what I'm talking about. There was a little fin on the actual GPU, on the heatsink. It's got, you know, a couple of fins that are bent. It's hardly worth complaining about, honestly. And I said to him, mate, if you drop the video card, it's pretty hard to drop it on the fin when it's under a fucking shroud. It's under the shroud of the fans. So I magically dropped the video card in the most, I don't know, you have to drop it at the perfect angle to try and hit the actual heat fins, whatever they're called. So anyway, he's like, oh, I can't give this away. It's a gift. I said, mate, if you're that pedantic about a used PC with 3 bent fins on a video card, then how about you just go buy a new one? You know, he bought a 5900X with 16 gigs of RAM, a 512 gig NVMe, and the 3070, he paid $900 for it. That's AUD, guys. That's not even $650, $700 US. An absolute steal. And he had the nerve to tell me that he wants to return the PC because of a bent fin. I said, listen, mate, I said, you've had the computer for a couple of hours now. I said, the only thing I can do for you is bring it back, and I've got another one replaced. I'll replace it with another one. You know what? I'm opening up a new motherboard here. I've got a few new motherboards in stock, so I'm hoping that the CPU works on a new board. So let's hope the day gets better. He's agreed to come over and I'll swap it over for a new card for him. But in the meantime, let's not worry about that, and let's worry about this, and hopefully this actually fixes the issue and boots up. Brand new, guys. This is the best thing about the brand new. You just do this and that flicks open. It's supposed to anyway. Well, only when you put the CPU in. Okay, let's go. Where's the CPU? Here you are. Now you look at the arrows down here on the actual CPU pointing down, so you just line it up with the 2 little grooves on each side. That's in. All right, pull back, pull in, knock it down, and that's in. All right, let's start getting the cooler back on again, guys. You put these little round things on. All right, then you get the bracket facing in, guys. Facing in. I've got my little 3-year-old behind me listening to music. He loves his music, so we won't go too hard, as mentioned before, guys. Just screw it enough so it's holding in, and then you get the electronical screwdriver. Go nip, 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 nip. Oh my god, they actually made the same noise I just made. Anyway, let's go. All right. 1. My roof's going to fall over. I'm telling you, the roof's going to fall off. Oh, now you want to beep. Anyway, okay. Okay, let's put some more thermal paste on. That's not enough. I'll put some thermal paste here. That's enough there. All right, again, guys, you basically just put in I hate this design because you can't see. There we go, it's one side in, it's another side again. Oh, you bitch. Sorry, guys. All right, let's just hold it in like that. Bend over a bit. All right, that's in there. Second one. All right, that's in. We did a complete swap over of a motherboard, and it was unedited, unpaused, and it took me literally 5 minutes. All right, just keep scrolling in until it stops. There you go. Perfect. All right, the good thing about this board, it's a full-size board as opposed to the other one, which was a Mini ATX. Again, hold the sides. No. Yes. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm wondering what was it tipping on? What the hell? Sorry, guys. My head's out of my body's saying no. My head's not screwed on properly. I'm thinking about this guy. Like he had the nerve to call me for a bent fin. Just when you think you've seen it all. A bent fin. You know these things here? These little fins? 2 of them was bent in. I'm going to show you guys a photo. What would you do in my position, guys? After the guy's taking it home, all right, and then he's like, oh, there's a bent fin, I don't want it. Seriously, let me know in the comments below, what would you guys do? I sold it cheap enough, and the thing is, I had 2 buyers lined up for this, another 2 buyers. One guy was so adamant he wanted it, he was like, I'm going to pay you $950 to hold it for me. I said, sorry, mate, I'm a man of my word. I've promised this guy to hold it for him. If he doesn't come, I'll give it to you. So obviously he did come because he knows the price that he's getting for us. You're not going to find that price anywhere. But little did I expect he's going to complain about a fin. But anyway, it is what it is, because I contacted that guy anyway that didn't end up getting it. And I said, listen, mate, I said, the guy decided he wants to pull out of the buy because of a bent pin, and he hasn't replied to it. So, but I mean, two potential sales. I don't like the fact that the RAM is actually being pushed over by this heatsink. I don't know, maybe I should. You can't do it any other way. Anyway, that's the best we can do, so hopefully that still boots up. All right, let's start putting the 24 pin CPU in, and then we'll put the GPU in. Where's all the cabling? We've got a different power supply as well. We've got a different one. CPU, beautiful. Alrighty, alright. Alright, put this one in first, and then put this one in right after it. Perfect. Okay, that's in. Put in the hard drive. Perfect. Let's give the hard drive some power so we can boot up, because you know what? If it works, I'm just going to install Windows on the bench. And then once Windows is installed and all the updates are done, I'll just transfer it to a case. Alright, video card, where are you? I think we're going to have some issues here, guys. Yeah, we are. I think it's going to go in. No, it should go in perfectly fine. That's weird. This low profile design doesn't really give you much leeway, does it? Alright, that's in. Let's put the power to the video card. You know the 980 Ti's, they're bloody power hungry, aren't they? A lot of the new GPUs only need 1 6-pin. These bastards take 2 6-pins. You know what? I'm going to put power into it before I put it into the actual board. Because for some reason, it's so much harder to put it in, because it just keeps getting taken out when you're trying to put these cables in. Sorry guys, let me just put that in while. That's it, perfect. I don't like it how this one's not in properly. There we go. Okay, so that's in. Let's yank this one in. Perfect. Let's give it some HDMI power. Let's put in the USBs. Let's put in the internet. This is a brand new board, guys, so if it doesn't work, it means the CPU is cooked. Well, I mean, there is a slight chance that the board could come, you know, dead on arrival, but what's the chances of 2 not working? I think if it's not going to work, it's a board. Anyway, let me find a USB stick for Windows. Where are you, Windows? I trust the old USB Windows. Alright. Oh no, I don't even know where I put Windows. Oh, no. Where did I put your Windows? Oh, Windows. No, you're not here, not here. Give me a sec, I will find it. Okay, we found it. Windows 10 is in the USB hub. Let's make sure that this power is on. Now it's on. Please boot up and give me a post. I'm thinking that the front thing is right here. Bang. Okay, every post. I mean, it's good news that if it does post, but I'd be upset in a way that I got duped for a motherboard. But what would you rather? Would you rather a motherboard not working or a CPU? This is both RAM sticks in as well, guys, mind you. So beautiful. Look at that. We've actually posted. First go. Didn't need to do anything. Just transferred it over. All right, perfect. Let's get this set up. All right, next we need to enter Wi-Fi settings. Okay, press F1 to continue. Let's set the RAM settings to DDR. Let's resize bar. Turn resize bar on, guys. Press F7 to go advanced. All right, when's the last time this BIOS was updated? It wouldn't have been updated because it's new, so 2021. All right, that's all right. AI overclocker XMP1. Okay, that should be enough. Let's make sure that CSM is turned off. It's disabled, perfect. Boot option, Kingston Traveler, perfect. Did I plug in the hard drive, please? Yes, I did, perfect. Okay, save changes. All right, I'll meet you in a Windows screen. Perfect. Now, with Windows installation, guys, click on your time and currency and choose where you'll currently reside. Obviously, I am in Australia, so we will choose Australia. Click on next, go to install now. Windows is straightforward, it's pretty basic. I don't have a product key. Pro, next. I accept the terms, custom. You'll see your drive there, delete. It makes a new partition, go next. And Windows will begin to install. Now, when it tells you it's about to restart Windows, make sure you pull out the USB stick. All right, I'm gonna show you the fastest Windows installation. Give me a sec. All right, it's saying, let's connect to the internet, but it just seems to be, unless I don't have internet. I clearly do because it's connected, unless it's not installing the driver. You think it would. Windows 10 always installs a driver for the internet. Anyway, yeah, well, the Ethernet cable's in and it's blinking, so I'm assuming it's in. Did you see that, guys? That literally took 30 seconds. Let's connect to the internet. You're not giving me an option to connect to the internet. Let me take you out and then put you back in. This is so awkward trying to put this in. All right, that's in. Let me see if it's, yeah, that's on. Perfect. Then that little router's connected to the internet. My computer right here on the left-hand side is connected to the internet. So I don't know why this is not connected to the internet. I don't have internet again. Continue with limited setup. I don't know why this is repeating itself. Turn off Find My Device, turn off inking and typing, turn off diagnostics, turn off tailored experiences, and leave on location services. We are in. Hi. We're doing something exciting for you. We're getting everything ready for you. What else are you doing? This might take several minutes. Don't turn off your PC. Sorry, guys. Almost there. Hi-ho, silver away! I don't know why. Why are you All right, now it wants to be smart. It wants to untick a couple of them, but ask me the same questions again. Okay, we're connected. Do you want to install Armory Crate? Absolutely. Download Land Driver and Armory Crate. Yeah, let's go yes. Download Armory Crate. Alright guys, let me update Windows, let me download Armory Crate, let me do all the ins and outs, and I will get back once we rebuild it into a case. Okay, so while Windows is doing all the updates, guys, I'm going to show you again, just in case we've got some new viewers that haven't watched the previous videos. What I do, guys, is after I do all the Windows updates, I open up my Explorer. Let me just get this sorted. Wow, that guy's ripping his car open. Anyway, go to Google. So google.com, and I will put a link for you guys in the comments below, and you write Chris Titus tool, so it just comes up automatically. Once you open up the Chris Titus tool, go on over to his website, scroll down and copy this link here. Copy it. Down the bottom, right click, sorry, not right click, just go into your search bar and write PowerShell. When you see Windows PowerShell pop up, right click and run as administrator, click yes. All right, once you get to this screen here, wait for it to load up. You go to press enter, yep. All right, now you press Control V. Don't know what the hell that is. Let me copy. Anyway, copy it again. Copy, Control V, click enter, and that's going to open up a tweaks page. So just give it a sec while that opens up. There you go. So once this opens up, head on over to tweaks. Click on the, scroll down the bottom, click on the Ultimate Performance Pack, enable. All right, head on over to the top here and click on Standard. That's gonna install all these tweaks for you. Untick this cleanup because you've just formatted. Tick hibernation, get rid of Microsoft Store. Old start menu layout, remove restore point. Before I remove Microsoft Edge, I forgot to mention to you guys, make sure you download Google Chrome. I hate Edge. Edge, I think, uses a lot of resources and it just bloats the shit out of your Windows. So make sure you install Chrome before you decide to uninstall, what's it called? Edge, because then you won't have an internet browser, and if you disable Microsoft products, then you're pretty screwed unless you got a USB stick and you download Chrome on a USB, which is a lot of stuffing around. But anyway, that's Chrome downloaded. So back to this, remove all the widgets. We've unticked restore point, we've unticked this cleanup, and we're gonna tick all these here, untick date or time, disable all these stuff here. Now what this is going to do is it's going to remove so much resources running in the background. It's going to deploy your Windows, and it's going to make sure that it is running at absolute peak performance. Head on over to this screen after you run tweaks and watch the magic happen. Let's have a look in the meantime how the updates are going. Is it telling me to restart yet? Yep, telling me to restart. I don't like it when it tells you to restart, but there's one that's finishing here, but this one takes, oh, okay, usually takes forever, but I'll jump from 45 to 73 quite quickly. And as you can see here, the tweaks are working, all right? It's basically making your Windows plain Jane, you know, without all the, you know, bells and whistles. It's strictly for performance. So when you run your games, you're not going to have a million things running in the background, which is what you ultimately want. Even just Windows in general, you know, browsing and stuff like that, your computer's just going to be so much more responsive to what it originally is if you don't actually run the tweaks. Now, tweaks are finished, which is fantastic. Wait for this to install, then we shall restart and do the NVIDIA drivers. We will install CC Cleaner to update all the drivers, and once the drivers are all done, we will start putting it into the new case. All right, so we've gone with one of the older cases. I'm trying to make this build cost as little as I can. Now, this is a case from a purchase where I used the parts from the computer that I bought. Ouch, I just stabbed myself with the IO shield. Ooh, these little things went straight inside my finger. I'm not crying. Okay, now to put this one in, you gotta basically just clip it in, tap, tap. Come on, tap it in. Tap it in. So, as I was saying, this is a case that was originally in one of the builds that I purchased, and I took the parts out, but left the case, cleaned it up, and now we will recycle it, use it again. So let's just get this built. And the good thing about it is I'm looking forward to this finishing because Windows is already installed, so it should be a nice and easy transition. Line up the screws. All right, get your screws. Push the motherboard in a little bit because it is going back a little bit, and then just, that's it, bang. I can't show you guys blood because it's YouTube, and YouTube does not allow blood to be shown. Okay, you know what? Let me change the angle so you guys get a better view. Perfect. That one is better for you guys to see everything. Screw, where did you go? My lovely. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Where did you go? Okay, so as you can see, these screws are not, this has not pushed in all the way. There we go. That's straight now. It's because of the I/O shield. I hate I/O shields that push the motherboard back, because you're in a constant battle with the motherboard, making sure. Shut up, Billy. Okay. Wow, this is actually pushing the fan. Anyway, get all the screws in, up around. All right, for everyone that's been watching my build tutorials over the last 2 or 3 months, surely by now you guys know how to build a computer, because I do everything with you guys step by step, day by day. Oh baby, my finger actually hurts. Honestly, that actually hurt. It poked my finger. Actually really hurts. Okay, let's get the front connection cables. Where are you? I don't want to touch anything. 1 second. Okay, so we've put the USB 3.0 already. I've got the other connections here for the where is it? That's USB. So that we all know, guys, that the HD audio is always in the corner, and on this instance it is no different. So plug that one in. Next one is USB. That one should be right around here. That one there or that one there. Choose your whatever. And the next one after that is the front panel connections, which is right here. All right, now I've done that many builds, I actually don't even need to look at the pins anymore. Which one's which? I know which one it is. So reset switch is always down the bottom, on the bottom right. All right, so put those bastards in right here. Okay. Then you have your, where is it? Power switch, which is up here. You guys, what I recommend is if you don't know where your what's it called is, your pins are, look into your motherboard manual, look for front panel, and you will find it. But with me, and it's written as well, but I'm blind as a bat, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't see. So plug that one in down here, and then plug this one in here, and that is your front connections all done. Now feed the wire down here. I don't want to see you. The only bad thing I don't like about this case is the power supply is going to be exposed. I hate seeing a power supply, honestly. Like, I think all cases should have shrouds. It's just better than seeing the actual power supply. It looks so ugly. I'm bleeding everywhere. Need a tissue, but we'll keep soldering on. So that's done. Let's get the hard drive. Put the hard drive here, mate. Just what you want to do, right? You want to fuck it, yeah. We got to stand the case up. Be right there. All right, now it's time for the power supply, guys. Best way to do it, especially when you've got a case that hasn't got a shroud on it. So there's no really best way to do it. You just got to try and do it so it's as neat as possible. Now, the way I like doing it anyway is fan down. Guys, make sure that the fan is facing down. All right. It's a bit of a challenge, guys, honestly, because you got to feed the cable in one by one. So ugly, because especially this case here, it's got I've never seen it before, but it's got a back glass. So good luck to cable management. Usually I got, the cover that covers my cable, so it never really phases me. But whoever's going to buy this PC is not going to like the cable management. As long as it works, I don't care. Honestly, doesn't matter. Computer switches on, you can play games on it. Why are you complaining about cables for? Seriously, why? It's just cabling, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's just cabling. So we're feeding the cables through here. All right. And in the end, we'll just drag them from the other side, stretch it out to make them hidden and straight as possible. Okay, a couple more cables. I mean, this is a decent looking cable from the power supply. At least it's not, the colourful power supply. The colours all showing and stuff. This is all black on black. So it should look okay in the end anyway. I mean, I'll try to make it as best as possible. All right, let me get all these through, sort out the cabling at the back, and I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, the moment of truth. Guys, are you ready for this? We started off very badly. We had a faulty motherboard. I got scammed, but we move on. We don't, hold on to shit that's in the past. Moved on straight away, and I've put it all together, and fuck, she looks pretty damn good, honestly. But let's turn it on, see if she boots up. 3, 2, 1. No. Okay. Well, I think the power's... Wait, it's on. Okay, but that power button gets stuck. Okay, beautiful. She is on, and she has posted. Look how nice that looks. Guys, for a case that was sitting there, honestly, it was about to be thrown out. But have a look at it. She actually came out fantastic. Let's have a look at the specs one more time. All right, so we've already done all the driver updates. We've got a 10100F CPU, which is 4 cores and 8 threads, with 16 gigs of RAM at 3200 mega transfers, with a 512 gigabyte SSD, with a GTX 980. Now, this is going to run any game at 1080p with absolutely zero problems whatsoever. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think of this build and how it came out? Because honestly, I think it came out fire. And that's going to do us, guys. As you can see, apart from the hiccup we had at the start of the video where we received the dead motherboard, if you're watching this video and you sold me that motherboard, I hope bad juju comes your way. I mean, nothing that's going to actually hurt you. Maybe stub your toe, on the corner of the couch. Hope you never eat KFC again. Just something for your bad intentions. I mean, I don't know whether you sent me a working motherboard and in transit it got damaged and stopped working, but again, the packaging wasn't the best. So, I mean, you're to blame at the end of the day if it did, get damaged in transit, because I mean, you got to put more effort into your packaging. You can't just throw it in a box and put the CPU in a little, static bag. I mean, expect it to, travel halfway across the country and not get damaged. But look, I'm thankful that the RAM and the CPU worked. We managed to get another motherboard. I've got about 5 boards on the side, so it was no biggie. I mean, we did receive it at $230, so it wasn't that bad at the end of the day, but I would have liked for it to work. But anyway, the build came out great. It looks fantastic. I'm going to release some YouTube shorts tomorrow, just basically showcasing the system itself. I mean, what it's capable of, what games it can run at 1080p. I personally think that this system is going to be able to run any game that's currently out, when it comes to competitive gaming. Is it going to get you 200, 300 frames? Absolutely not. But are you going to be able to play? Hell yeah, you're going to be able to play. You're going to be able to play comfortably too. And what we've done as well is the motherboard that I have included can be upgraded in the future. So you can upgrade your CPU, you can put more RAM onto it, and you can upgrade your video card. But for the price, $300, you really can't complain. So tune into the YouTube short. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything that you guys want to see, I've been asking you guys in every video, is there any specific build that you guys want to see? Any video card you want me to pair up with, X CPU? Let me know. Don't be shy. Ultimately, I do these videos for your entertainment. So if you like what you're watching, just throw a comment, share it with your friends. I'm trying to get monetized. So without you guys, I can't get monetized. We've almost hit 2,000 subscribers. I mean, let's make a realistic goal. I want to try and get to about 4,000 by the end of the year. I think that's achievable. I mean, a lot of people, you see all these YouTube channels, they've got 20,000 followers, but they're getting 20 views on their videos. I don't want to be view botted. I don't want to be subscriber botted. I want it to be organic. I want you guys to enjoy what you're watching, because at the end of the day, if you guys are enjoying it and you're commenting, then it makes me happy and it makes me want to continue, releasing content for you guys. Anyway, enough of me blabbering on. The next couple of videos are going to be absolutely fire. So please stay tuned, put your notifications on, and thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.